Welcome to the Fargan ISOs, episode 8.
8 bitches.
8 Chink Chong. Chink Chong Chong. It's been a long week.
Yeah, I can hear that.
At least I got a few days off.
My Mandalorian.
All right. Water.
Back when I got this back when they were still calling him Baby Yoda.
Oh. Before Baby Yoda. Yeah. Yeah. So did you get in the same spot?
What's that?
You still in the same spot? Or did you move?
Who, me?
You. Yeah. Same picture in the background?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Maybe it's your haircut. That's what it is.
It might be my connection now. Told you I use
Could
that.
be.
I use hardwired. It's not a. It used to be Cat 5 back in the day. Now it's Cat 8, which is like.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's like 5 times, 10 times faster than the Cat 5.
Huh. I wonder if that's been my issue.
I don't know. But I also have, I have Xfinity. So that, and when you were here, it's under your name
Right.
still, and you got like the fastest internet. I mean, I do pay, quite a bit for just the internet, but
It's
like,
been what, almost 10 years, and it's still my
yeah. Might as well just put it in my name, No,
I guess it doesn't matter as long as
at least
you get paid
your
for
credit will be good for
it. Yeah, right.
the Xfinity. They'll be like, all right.
We don't have it here, so who cares?
Yeah.
If we did, I'd probably have to say something, but I don't. So. In my neighborhood, we only have 2 that I can get it from, and I'm maxed out.
Is it DSL or is it cable?
It's cable, but it's AT&T, which
Oh.
doesn't go any faster than what was it? I can't remember, but it's not the fastest.
No.
Okay, and they don't have. It's still, I think it's. What did they say? They can't do the 5G or whatever because it's not set up in this neighborhood. So it's either that or what they call Spectrum, which is I think owned by Cox. I'm not sure.
I've heard of that. I've heard of Spectrum.
Yeah, and they're not any better, but we had them as well. And this neighborhood's so old that they
How
haven't
old is it?
updated. It's 72 is when this house was built.
I think that's what they said. Our house was in the 70s, around there.
Yeah.
70s. So it's as old
Yeah,
as
but
you.
you're in a city,
Yeah.
where a cat coming up around me.
Yeah, I seen it jumping around, waving and going.
That's
It went to me.
Sully Erna. He wants to be on the air. So, yeah.
So Kevin got married yesterday.
Yeah. How was that?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it was short.
Didn't seem like there's that many people there.
No, not well. I mean, not really. But once we got to the clubhouse, you could see why, because it was like they had a clubhouse where they live, and it was like a lot of people in a small space.
Oh, was there? I was
It was fine.
I seen.
But it was fine. It was cool. It was for what they wanted. You know what I mean? They did it at the Rush Park Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen obviously the boys were in it, and then I seen the band was there.
Yeah.
But that's all I could see. I didn't see anybody else there.
Yeah, Uncle Cliff, Kim, Bob, Brian, Walker.
They show up later, or were they there?
Oh, they were there the whole time.
I said they weren't in the picture. I didn't see any pictures, so.
So I haven't either. I don't know if any were taken. You have to check out Kevin's Facebook page or something. But yeah, Michelle, Daryl, Cheryl, yeah. pretty much from our side.
Huh. Oh, cool. So
Yeah.
family
Oh,
were invited.
I forgot Kim's daughter, Brian's sister.
Right. You're expecting me to come up with a name?
I should know the name on it. I'm feeling like even though she was after we were around, she was like,
Yeah.
we were already
Emily.
Emily. Yes. Sorry,
So,
Emily.
turn up your volume a little bit.
All right, like that.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Cool. Right on. So
So
then
I
they just
guess-
went to the clubhouse at their house and
Yeah, and then had pulled pork sandwiches, orders,
nice.
cake or beer if you wanted to drink wine. Yeah, no, it was a good little shindig. Yeah,
Cool.
I guess
know.
they can go to Hawaii for their honeymoon.
Oh, they're going to Hawaii?
Yeah, it's sometime in September. I
Don't
don't
go to
know.
Maui. You can't really do anything there anymore.
Yeah, that's horrible. And I haven't even been there yet.
No.
Someday.
One of these days I'll be there.
Yeah, someday I'll get there.
I don't know when. But shit. So I finished The Expanse season 1 yesterday. Again. Yeah, there's some things in there I forgot about. So
yeah, I'm like on the 8th episode of season 2. I'm trying not to get too far ahead to where I don't remember what happens when
right.
when you like season 1. I'll be like, oh, what happened in season 1?
Yeah, and then I watched a few episodes of Firefly. Although I fell asleep through some, so I had to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Because my mistake is trying to watch them when I'm at dialysis, and it's not happening.
Yeah, you're tired. Yeah, Carson and I have been watching X-Men 97.
Oh yeah, I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is so far. We're only a couple episodes in, but
Right on.
But it's just another take on the old school one.
Well, it's supposed to be
97.
yeah, it's supposed to be like right after or something.
Yeah.
So
yeah, right after Professor Xavier, gets murdered. Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. I like I said, I haven't watched it. I don't know if they're coming on to a new one, or whatnot. So let's check something. I got some a trailer, and then I got something else that we can watch because there's some crazy. Do you know about bots and how they work?
You mean on with the internet bots? You mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how they work, but I know about them. I know of them. I don't know about them. Let's put that.
Well, I got a video that's gonna kind of trip you out. So I thought, and I almost thought about creating a new channel on just, crazy shit that I find on the internet, like weird stuff. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll not. Maybe I'll bring it here and we can talk about it and watch it and whatnot. I know our episode 6 got hit with copyright.
Why?
Probably because we watched some trailer.
So what's that mean?
Music in it or something. So
what's that mean for us? Nothing.
Nothing. All it did was said it stopped streaming, but then once we were done streaming, it went a lot. It would go, But I don't know anybody who had issues because I looked at the time, and there's still 2 hours. So I was like, well, whatever. I don't know.
Huh.
So, but yeah, it's crazy. There's the retard.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That is not Chris Rock. You can't fool me.
Can't hear you.
Wait a minute. Is this a squirrel?
Yeah. What? Why are you
You sound
squirrely?
like a squirrel. Yeah, a squirrel.
A chipmunk or squirrel?
Maybe a chipmunk, but definitely a rodent area. Man, he does that good, huh?
Well, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't even make out what you're saying. Probably should try to do it again.
Probably should fix your settings or something. Nope.
Better. Any better?
Better. Talk now.
What about now?
It's just echoey.
What about
Yeah.
now?
So
Yeah, I can hear you.
say it again.
Hello?
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
What'd you
Don't
do?
be too excited about that.
I was just in the bathroom throwing up, so I wasn't feeling too good.
Oh,
All right.
you were in the bathroom throwing up?
Yeah, I just
Just now?
started getting
I was
hella,
in the sink. I was in our sink just throwing up just now.
got hella sweaty. Like my whole body just started shaking and hella sweaty and ran to the bathroom. And I tried to let you guys know I was running a little late. Anyway, I watched The Expanse.
And
I liked it. The first episode was good. I was more intrigued with all the actors in it because I knew them from other things. So I was like, oh, this can't be that bad. And I liked it. The first episode was good. Just haven't gotten into the next episode yet.
it'll start getting into it. Get into it.
Yeah, it looks good. There's a lot of seasons.
If you think that was good, the first two, you'll really like the rest of it, I think.
Cool.
Because
Yeah, I
the
do
first
too.
two
I
were
mean-
like hard for me to get through, just because there was so much that you
You gotta.
had to know right away.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention.
Gotta
I mean,
pay
it all
attention.
connects at the end of the season.
Yeah,
I
I'll be
can
honest
tell.
with you. I didn't follow along a lot of the other time and the first two, but it all comes back, and then it's like it forces you to realize, oh, that's what they. Because I was like,
Right.
oh no, what the hell is the OPA? They keep talking
Yeah.
about the OPA, OPA, and then you find out who the OPA is.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you
It
got
was-
the Martians, you got the Earth, and then
You
you
got
got
the Belters.
Earthers. You got the Belters, the Earthers, and the
Belters.
Martians.
Martians. Yeah.
Martians. The Martians.
So
No,
and it's
yeah,
kind
it
of
was
cool.
very,
It's a cool concept. I mean, it really is. I mean, they're based off of books. So
I saw that. Yeah.
I think the first 4 seasons were on Sci-Fi Channel, and then it got canceled, and then it went to Prime, picked it up, and did the last 2 seasons. So
How many
um,
seasons are there?
6, I think.
Oh, so there is
I think
6.
it's 6 or 7, one of the
It
two.
wasn't-
Is there 7?
It's either 6
Well,
or
I
7.
know
isn't it?
Yeah, I know there was 2 of them that were done by Prime. So, and then I don't know what happened. I mean, they could have done more, but they kind of ended it when they ended. They ended at a spot where, it's okay, but at the same time, you're like, I kind of want to see more because there's so much. It gets bigger. You know what I mean? The universe and
Sure.
stuff gets so much bigger. So once you figure out what the hell is going on and
Yeah.
everything, so. But yeah, it's a good flick. Good show. I liked it a lot. I heard the Ascension's pretty good too, but I haven't watched any of that. So
Thank you.
I can do a
Is there-
rewatch or something. So, but before get into all that. So yeah. So you want to watch this trailer called The Thicket?
Hold on.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
What's it called?
The Thicket. It's
The
pretty.
Thicket. Okay, got
Wait till you watch it and then tell me what you think.
All right.
Hopefully, we'll get this through.
I'm gonna slap Chris Rock pretty soon.
Lines
I know
everywhere.
you are.
It was a G.I. Jane show.
Cutthroat Bill.
Dang.
My brother's gonna come looking for me.
He can't save you.
We dug your grave. Now pay me.
Or what?
He's an angry elf.
Bill
If you didn't
stole my
notice, that
sister.
was James Hetfield right there.
That fella told me he'd help.
Was it really?
There's a bounty on her.
Yeah.
$10,000.
You work
Right.
for me 3 ways on the bounty. I say what, I say when.
Bill stole my sister.
Right there.
Yep, I see him. He's acting now.
They only show him twice in this trailer.
Bill stole my sister. That fella told me he'd help. There's a bounty on her. $10,000.
You work for me 3 ways on the bounty. I say what, I say when. You ever shoot a man?
No, I'm a Christian.
God knows how many this cutthroat has.
3 against now.
2 against. You're a Christian.
Where's she taking me?
The Thicket.
Are you gonna kill me when we get there?
You're lucky I saved you.
If you do find her,
I have no idea what
probably
this
not the
movie's
sister
about.
you remember. What if she don't want to come with us? She might have forgot.
I thought I would. There's a lot of people in this
sounding
movie.
like you.
How does that give a fro?
How come nobody put a gun to my head?
Do they still call him Pex?
You're the littlest man I ever seen.
You're the ugliest.
In the thicket of it.
There you go.
Do they still call him Pex?
Uh,
Out of the way, Peck.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'll watch it. I didn't go to the theater to watch it, but I mean,
Andrew Schultz was in it. The stand-up comic
yeah.
playing a
So it makes
serious
you wonder
movie.
what. There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't know what this is. It's
Yeah.
about or anything.
I'll watch that. That's not.
Yeah. But I won't go. Like I said, I won't go to the theater, but I'll probably watch it. Probably watch it when it comes on cable or something. So
Chris is probably going to the movies with some popcorn and
yeah,
Right?
you and some popcorn.
With my blonde hair,
yeah.
looking all bay.
Hey, you can blame that on AI because that's all I did was type in what I was like, type, and then I put it in.
Yeah, Denny's is like a god, and ours is
Complex.
Yeah, I mean, come on, who doesn't like that avatar? That's another one right there. I'm like, hey, how's it going? I got my flowing locks and stuff. And,
yeah. We
Oh,
could tell
that's
who
weird.
was who. It was,
But I'll probably mess with them again this week. You know, I was bored.
at least we'll go see on mine.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna, and I was trying to describe everybody and how I did it, and I was like, well, I don't know what to put. You know, guitar. You know, I thought, well, movies, and then I thought later on I got some other ideas to do, but I ain't gonna tell you. So, but, and I just mess with them, you know, because I can do that. But hey, at least you have avatars you can put in there at the moment.
Yeah.
We can.
I tried to do one with all three of us in there, and it didn't really come out right. And just, screw it. So I'll mess with the advertisement. You probably shouldn't put the microphone in front of your face, Christopher. Just
I don't do that. You guys say you can't hear me. Nobody wants to see this face anyway.
Well, you got that right.
I don't know. You got somebody in the comments keep saying, "Look at that handsome guy."
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
is that-
Who wrote
is that
that?
you?
That's your email on it was.
Mine? Oh,
I'm like, shh.
What's all over your shirt, Freddy?
Yep.
Nightmare. Oh, it says
Is it
Nightmare.
Freddy? Is it like
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, it is
yes.
cool.
Nice.
You want to see what I got? Check this out.
Uh-oh. Whoa. No, this is a family show.
Put that family away.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we were looking at that earlier when couldn't see
It's
it.
from Universal, right?
What is it? A book holder?
Universal Monster, actual Frankenstein.
What to do?
Ooh, he doesn't do anything, but he's awesome.
Okay.
Just looks pretty.
He
But
holds
he's pretty
books up.
freaking awesome. I'd like to get all 5 or 4 of them. I think I like to get.
Oh, the Wolf Man.
Yeah, the Wolfman, the Mummy, Dracula,
Dracula. Who else?
Creature of the Black Lagoon,
Oh.
and
Invisible Man.
the Bride, Invisible Man, the Bride.
He already has it. You just don't know it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. You can't see
Right
him.
there.
But anyway, he's freaking cool as hell. So
Yeah, that is cool.
that's my newest thing, and I thought, oh, cool. And then I put him on behind me, and then you can't see him.
We saw it before you came on when it's just the background. Yeah, we were noticing that. And I was
So-
noticing how, what are those things on the dresser? Is that so the drawers don't come out when you're moving it? The thing behind you? Yeah. Or on the side of you, I guess. And Chris got a captain's chair, doesn't he?
What's he got? So that's another thing is next weekend I'm getting, other than buying the new PC, I need to buy a new chair. And I need to figure out what kind of chair to get. Cause right, my chair's a couple years old and it hurts my ass. And it was cool for what it was when I was doing call center stuff,
Yeah.
But it's time for a new chair. So I'm sending John a text right now. Come on the show.
Sorry.
All good?
Yeah. Let's see how far I go now.
So we'll see. We'll get Agra on here, and then I'll check out. Do you know much about bots, Christopher?
Bots as in
Say like Twitter bots or Facebook bots or any of that stuff.
just like
Yeah.
video games. Video games like Fortnite or whatever.
Is
Zeke
there
was telling me
bots in
about
there?
the bots on there.
Well, I found this thing, and it's pretty crazy. I can't remember how long it is. It's 30 minutes. I don't think we're gonna watch the whole 30 minutes, but it'll damn. And then, but it's crazy when you see it. I'll just
Crazy.
crazy for you.
Crazy for reeling you, baby.
Crazy time.
Oh, damn it. That's from me to party. It's fine. Okay. To check my mail. All right. Well, let's see. Invite. Copy. People are probably going, what the hell are they doing? Freaking retards.
Well, after this is the 8th show, they should know by now.
I know. We ain't ever.
Yeah, we're definitely
Part of the
retarded.
shtick.
Here, I gotta go shut this back door. Hold on. Whoa, it is not that back door.
Oh,
All right. Now we'll see if he can figure it out.
all right, else.
Oh, crapola.
All right. What and how are we gonna watch this bots?
Yeah, it's bots. Okay.
Bots. Robots.
Present share screen. So we're gonna watch somebody talking and then their reaction to this. And then we're gonna react to them.
So we're reacting to the reaction of the.
Got it.
So, okay, good.
We got Dean Bot.
Oh yeah, I know this guy. I've seen this guy.
He's
It's
so
too much.
One for backup, maybe? Wait. One for backup, maybe?
you got one guy just tripping out.
Bro,
My name is Egon Chalakian. I am a part.
This is 10 months ago. Wait, so is he real? Is it real?
Say
Look at the
Aegon?
background.
Isn't that
Yeah.
Egon?
Watch this.
Wait, I can't tell if I'm mind myself. Maybe it's just low resolution.
Yeah, it could be.
I hate this.
It's probably just low res, right? I mean, it's gotta just be low
I'm
res.
losing my mind. What is this? Look at the
I don't
book
know how to do
names.
this though, because they can like zoom in and do all
Um,
this stuff, and I can't. I don't know.
They
how
don't
to do
have
it.
names.
Look at the books.
They don't have any names.
What?
They don't have any names. Nothing looks right in this.
This is
Is
no. There's no way, right?
is he posing for a picture?
No, there's.
So he's tripping, right?
Yeah.
What's
Right.
going on, Johnny Agro? Can you hear us?
Hey,
Whoa.
what's up, John?
Hey. What's up? Welcome to the show.
You gotta turn up your volume.
Yeah,
Talk
turn
with
up
your
Can't
chest.
hear you.
so we can hear it.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
What's happening? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can't
There
hear
you
you.
go.
My volume on my Bluetooth speaker just went really quiet. I can barely hear you guys. Should I turn off the speech stream?
It might
Put some
might work better.
maybe headphones on if you have.
You have headphones?
Yeah.
Put some Robitussin on it.
Yeah.
If not, no
I'm gonna
worries.
shit on my phone.
Yeah.
Our first guest star.
Ah,
I can hear you. It got quiet, so. So what's happening, man?
Ladies and
we're
gentlemen,
watching.
John.
We're watching bots. You
Let
know
me
what bots are?
Do I know what bots are?
Yeah, we're gonna mind fuck you.
Don't worry. We'll do it one at a time.
We'll be gentle.
Yeah. It's my hey. Be gentle. It's my first time.
Don't worry, we'll spit on it. We just won't ram it in.
Yeah, hot on that motherfucker.
We're gentlemen here.
Yeah, the fuck you are.
All
I don't know
right.
what happened. My Bluetooth speaker got hella quiet. I'm having to hold the speaker to my ear. I can barely hear you.
Huh.
Nobody yell.
Oh,
Nobody fucking yell.
Yeah, well, I don't have the full-on setup that you guys have. So I'm working off a Samsung A10e phone that cost me like $150 like 3 years ago. So
Well, I mean, we always have technical difficulties on this show. Nothing
Oh,
ever
yeah.
works right.
every time.
Doesn't matter the cost of the equipment, that's for sure.
No.
One
Yeah.
minute headphones don't work, the next minute cam doesn't work, Wi-Fi doesn't
Keyboard.
work.
The audio.
now
goes out.
technical difficulties are okay. Testicle difficulties are a whole other story.
Oh, yeah, that's
Well, you should see a doctor if you're having that issue.
It's a hard situation.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Doc, I'm having trouble with my testicles. What seems to be the problem? I've only got one left.
Uh,
So what was that? Hey, what was that? When I joined in, there was a trailer, and Kurt said the same about Pat. Was that a Willow remake?
No, it's called The Thicket. It's got James Hetfield in it.
You said Willow
Oh,
remake.
I read it. Yeah,
Peter Dinklage.
I watched it.
And
A
Peter
clip of him,
Dinklage.
yes, I know exactly what you're
Dinklage.
talking about.
Dinklage. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's an angry elf.
yeah.
He does not represent the lollipop.
No, he does not represent the Lollipop Gilmore. I think the
He's
Lollipop
definitely
Gilmore.
not been to the candy cane forest.
Yeah. He got pissed over the Snow White movie.
Him
You
and
know.
a few other dwarfs did, yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean-
7 of them.
Yeah.
They don't
Roughly, yeah.
well, yeah. Their voice is small. So,
Aw.
Yeah,
hey,
We've had it up to here with you guys.
I'm short. I can say all the short jokes in the world I want.
I absolutely was not gonna step in that, bro. I'll leave that up to you. Yeah.
There is no shortage on short jokes.
No, there is not.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of them. I'm telling you. So
Where's all the tall jokes? I mean, why do tall people get a pass?
Oh,
I don't know. That's a good
Just
question.
get asked.
You know what I mean? Like,
No, they get the
well, I
jokes
mean,
of what's the weather up there, or
well,
you
yeah,
know,
I bet you play basketball.
yeah,
You know, like,
Always.
yeah.
Basketball player.
yeah.
They hit a door frame, hit a bridge, whatever.
Yeah. How much of a pain in the ass is it to find shoes that fit?
Yeah. Like that really hurt their feelings.
Hey, Danny, who is the guy that, and I bet he can never play this song anymore, but it was a hit, and it is the same guy that did the Toy Story theme, and he had the song "Short People" back in the day.
Oh,
Newman, Paul
What the
Newman.
hell was
Yeah,
that
Paul
guy's
Newman.
name? Yes.
Paul Newman. Yeah.
No.
It wasn't-
Newman, that's the actor.
Oh, something. Hold on.
I can't remember.
It's
Find
not
it, Kurt.
Danny Elfman, right?
What's it? No, not. It's,
I think Newman. I think you're right on the last name, Newman.
yeah.
Tom.
Randy.
No,
Randy
Randy
Newman.
Newman.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I bet he can never play that song anywhere anymore, or he'll get canceled.
Yeah.
If he cares, I would. I'd do it.
Yeah. Well, you could because you're short.
I would get all my short friends that I don't really know. I don't have any, but
I'm
if I
sorry.
did,
I didn't mean to say that. You're just lacking stature. How's that?
is that what it is? My shoes
yeah.
just aren't
Oh,
big
yeah.
enough.
Well, I want to be politically correct here. I don't want to offend anybody.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You buddy.
That's too bad. Do you feel like are you able to see on your screen at all?
It's your guys' pictures are very small.
Well, right now they are, right?
Hey. It's not the size, it's how you look at it.
Oh yeah. And there's whatever you guys have up on your monitor there. Okay, yeah, expanded, yeah.
That'd be better.
Yeah. I should go change my shirt. Just wearing a tank top. Probably.
Show your muscles.
Yeah.
Ugh. Just gun.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me adjust this. There. Let me get my gut out of the way. like I care.
Get some side boob going on. Yeah.
Your beard's getting a little long.
Yeah, could probably use a little work. Again, like I care.
Scotch and
So what's going on, man?
Whatever.
What's going on, guys? How's your work schedule change and everything going there, brother?
mine.
Yeah.
It sucks balls.
Yeah. Those usually do, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah. So I mean, they went from I can't work when I'm at dialysis anymore, so I have to come home and then I have to stay an extra few hours to make up that time. You know.
Oh, no kidding.
And then afterwards, I'll go and work a few hours. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I get home at like 11:30, 12 o'clock. So it sucks. So until I get promoted, that's my goal. I already told him. I said, "You guys, I'm looking for a manager job." so
right.
So I don't have to worry about any of this shit, you know. So I mean, I don't know who's watching, so I gotta be nice.
Yeah.
All the
So
CEOs.
no, I mean,
all
they want me
this.
to be on the phones, not as in call center, but like take appointments and talk to people, and I'm like,
A secretary.
you know, kind of.
That sounds exhausting.
It does. It is exhausting. I mean, I went from
I don't
doing
like
quality
talking to people in
doing
real
a-
life.
I went to doing quality, which is basically grading everybody, making sure everybody was doing everything right. And then I don't want to say demoted us, but it feels that way. You know what I mean? So, because they disbanded my team, you
If
know.
you sleep with your boss, you might get ahead in the job.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he'll like that.
I'm sure he
Well,
will.
no, hey, we'll roll back to the short thing. You figure out a way to where they do some shit to where they like fuck with you for being short, and then you can sue them for whatever you come up with. You find there's a lawyer out there that'll take that case.
Because I'll be offended.
Stuff on the top shelf.
Yeah. Like they're racist against you because you're short.
The toilets are too
Well,
tall.
I tried to use the because I got a doctor's note and had him fill all this stuff, and HR got involved, because
Right.
trying to talk to people is a pain in the ass, especially when you're tired and you're exhausted, and I was like, just let me do the back end stuff. You got people. And they were like, nope, we're not doing that. So I'm like,
Always.
but as long as they offer me a position, they're okay. They can get away with it, So
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys suck. They want a lot of people to quit anyway. From what I can tell. So
I'm trying to trim the
Like,
fat.
if it wasn't for the insurance, I probably wouldn't stuck around. Because my
If it wasn't
insurance,
for what?
insurance,
Oh, yeah.
because insurance, they cover. Insurance is good. Insurance good.
Oh yeah.
Hey, don't worry, man. Don't worry. When Kamala gets into office, everybody will have proper health care run by everything. will be fine.
Sure. Well, yeah, we'll all get health care, and then they'll raise our taxes. Hey,
Yeah.
that's
Enough
what's
of that
gonna
crap. So what was you guys' theme? I seen when I chimed in something about the Matrix.
Okay, so what we're gonna watch is. Do you know bots? Do you know what bots are?
Do I know what?
Do you know what bots are?
Oh, on social media?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so this
They're
guy.
rampant.
Yes, especially on Twitter. I mean, so this guy finds we're reacting to one guy reacting to another guy who's reacting to something else. So
Like reacting, like getting all worked up, and it's
Yeah,
it's not even a person.
yeah, he's
It's a
tripping out.
bot.
Yeah, he's
No,
tripping out.
I see it all the time. Yeah.
But this is crazy video. I mean,
is
seriously.
this?
So watch it.
Look at the book names.
Yeah, watch the book names.
They don't have names. They don't have any names.
Oh, the book's on the shelf. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
blank.
They don't have any names. Nothing looks right in this.
This is
Is
no. There's no way, right?
is he posing for a picture?
No, there's.
What is this? It's
Wait. No.
wait. Hold on. What is
I don't know how he
Photo
does
on
a lot
his
of this, but
website?
just watch.
the real photo?
Yeah.
Wait, are these hands real?
Yeah. They look. They could be real. Sure.
I don't know what I don't even know what's. I don't know what's happening right
It could
now.
be real. Sure.
Wait, the women's faces are at the exact same angle.
Watch.
What? People are saying it's like the exact same face. Is it though?
Yeah, I mean,
No. Hold on.
yeah, bro.
No. Wait. This. It is fake. This is a fake picture.
Is his awakening? Like he never knew this shit actually happened.
I think he's falling a rabbit hole.
I'm trying not to
right?
go full schizo on this. I feel like I'm
Oh,
leaning
yeah,
into
don't
something
go
right now
down the
that like
rabbit
you're
hole.
not supposed to touch or that you're not supposed to lean into.
Uh-oh, lizard
The
people.
lizard people.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean, guys.
Yeah.
Guys,
It
this
looks
is
like
a
you, dude.
very. This is very unsettling. The whole video.
There's something like moving against me that I haven't ever really been cognizant of before.
Put on your
I
glasses.
haven't put together all of this in any formal sense. It's just been bouncing around my head. So, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to because I don't even know if I should. For
a variety of reasons that I'm not going to get into.
You get a shotgun mounted on the wall behind him.
Mobile's new deal is so good, it's a work of art.
Love.
Switch to Unlimited Plus for just $25 per line. We'll even be
Shotgun. Here's my gun.
So, for example, there were dozens of different accounts that were spamming doxes that were supposedly mine across Twitter, and these accounts were up for over 48 hours. And I reported them, and nothing, like literally 48 hours, these accounts aren't taken down. Elon, for some reason, catches my tweet or catches a tweet about me from not even a large account, and my account ends up getting demonetized on Twitter in like 2 hours. I'm like, wow. Shit. I don't know why billionaire Elon Musk is like catching the attention of my Twitter account and is like seems to be putting his thumb on the scale.
Well, that was something separate, though.
That's just very strange to me.
That was
something that I noticed.
I think
that was very strange. If you weren't chatting, that there are a ton of these accounts are just they're just bots. But like everybody always says that like a lot of Twitter is botted, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm sure they're a bunch of like random whatever fuck accounts, but I've never really like quantified it before or thought about it before. But there are so many of these accounts.
No, there are. Every time that I see a post that has like 100,000 likes and it has like 17 comments, I think to myself, yeah, dead internet theory might be true. Yeah, true. AI videos are everywhere on YouTube now. Yeah, in like I think 5 years, bro. Like we're not even gonna know. Like you could have an entire stream. You could have like a 10K viewer stream, and like you know there'd be 7 people there, and it would feel like it's a normal stream. Fuck, we could be there right now.
They all would talk in a certain type of manner, and and some of them they're generally programmed, I think, to only respond to themselves so that they build engagement and they look real. And so many of their accounts, when you scroll through their media, they end up like looking like this. They post like the same image over and over and over and over and over again. If you 100% have identified one as a bot, then you just have to see who responds to them and who they respond to. Here's an account. This guy here, this is not a real person.
Yeah, I can tell.
Right? This is not a real human being. This picture, this is not real. This person is not. This is not a real person.
It's fake.
Okay. This is not.
Millions of them out there, dude.
Right. But
it's not because he's black.
When you scroll through his account, like you will find him like and other people. They talk to each other.
Well, the reason why they do that is because they want to get around. So like every social media platform has this. Every social media platform has some form of like kind of mechanic that is supposed to auto filter bots. So that's why bots like it's literally they live. They actually wear the skin of a human being and pretend to be human. And they say the same things that humans say that are popular because they think that's what makes them popular. I swear to God, this is what happens. And you can see it in YouTube comments too.
John, are you a bot? You're the only one.
Yeah, put the sunglasses on, guys. See it for what it really is.
Oh, this account. We went through this one. This account. This guy. This is not a real account. Okay.
What was the post here?
Part of what they use.
Where are white civil rights? They were right.
Like these meme pages and these.
There you go. And it's a little kid with like KKK outfit on. And so you have a guy, his name is Dr. Philip, right? And
it's all actual people getting baited into having an argument with a fake profile, a bot. And it's like, you guys not even understand what the fuck is really happening here? Like you're not even arguing with a real person. Like
right.
No.
I mean if you dig deep
like, come on, I'll get on these and like y'all are giving bots, wasting your energy and time on bots. I'll comment that all the time. Like y'all are stupid. I'll watch these shit because some of the memes are funny, but I'm not gonna get baited into an argument with a fucking and it's just
Yep.
It works, though. But it works.
It does. I mean, and both sides do it, or both people on both sides do
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it's funny.
It's not
I just,
one-sided.
I'm like with you. I just post the memes, and then people like, I don't bait people, but I mean, I'm like, oh, I wonder which one's gonna comment on this one.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, this is funny because this is a black guy, right? Dr. Philip. They were right, and this is the wipers. What these kids are holding up these signs. You know, this is not a real count. You know, so it just.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah. Just because it's in black and white, you know what I mean? Like any photo can be dark. You can have it say. You can do whatever the hell you want with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
That guy with the, yeah, look at this. So these are all fake conservative, like they're fake conservative black people that are being created in order.
They're fake on both sides, dude. Stop.
This account, this guy, this is not a real account. Okay. This guy tweets at me. Oh look, and you can see on the pictures. Look, they do the thing where they post the same picture like over and over again.
Yeah.
So like we can click through. Oh, he talks to Jeffrey again.
I assume this is what's this here? Christian, pro-Trump, unifying moderate, ball knower, analyst, NBC News. Is he actually an analyst? I feel like that'd be pretty easy to figure out, right? I mean, like, yeah.
All you have to do is Google it, right?
I assume this is not the safe and effective Trump vaccine. Clearly explains a lot.
Replies to Jeffrey. They might all be. All of his replies might be to Jeffrey. Oh, this A. O'Connell guy or whatever.
Holy banger, Jeff.
Jeff, thank you, Albert. By far and away, my biggest tweet.
Hater.
Trump 2004. Purebred American alpha male. The left's worst night.
This is not a real person.
There's no way.
Trump 2004. What the fuck does that even mean? Purebred American alpha male. The left's worst nightmare. What?
Yeah.
Mouth is still numb from the dentist 2 hours ago. It might be over for me. What? This isn't a real account. This is not a real person. Okay? I haven't been to the liberal dentist since 9/11. That was the wake-up call I needed. Is this a real account?
Long John Jr. parentheses boob handler. Okay, to be honest, I think this one could actually be real. This is the one. No, I think this could be a real guy. I could easily see this guy 68. Yeah, for sure.
Boob handler.
I could see this one being real.
Does your internet bill keep getting higher? That's because promo pricing is full of surprises. At Google Fire, there's no
everything.
Always one too many sports takes out of this hung bastard. Miss the good old days. Hashtag Trump. Hashtag guns. Hashtag adultery. Love you, Saggy Juanita. I don't know who that is. The pre-golf jerk is almost a necessity at this point. Professionals compare it to layup lines and basket.
Hashtag adultery.
I honestly think this is just like and you know, like these like horny kids that are on only like these are like the 14-year-olds that are like spamming these girls on OnlyFans on Twitter and like making like 18 different replies to every post they make, like simping for them like crazy. Like this is that same 14-year-old kid 50 years later. 50 years later, he's still doing it. Yep. And like, here's the thing. It's like, so my dad had a friend and this friend played World of Warcraft. And this friend obviously was like the first in like my dad's friend group to like.
So
these fucking accounts, okay? I don't think any of these are real. I don't think any of these people are real, okay? And
yeah, so I can see people like doing this.
They talk about sports. They look sophisticated, okay? They do. Yeah. I don't think this is a real person. I don't think it's a real person.
No shit, dude.
I don't think so.
I think this is the only one that I believe is real. That's the only one I believe.
This guy who's not
That
real.
one's not real.
He's not real.
That's Apollo Creed
No,
right
no,
there.
Start off the day, okay?
Steak and eggs. I
This
like that.
is a white foot. This is not real.
Oh my
Really?
god.
It's a black eyes account.
Wait, you're right.
Right there.
Hey, that looks like a good played breakfast
actually-
right there.
what the fuck?
Yeah, it is.
Right?
Oh my
That's how I
god.
like my eggs.
This was posted in 2024, okay, on Twitter. Okay? This came from Reddit. This is
Oh, there's
Reddit.
a PBR in there. Yeah, what's up? Woo!
Eggs and bacon.
This guy, this is not a real person. All
Uh-huh.
right, he's not real. This is not a real person. But I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that
sure
guy
that if
did.
you look at but then I'm looking at this and I'm like, is this actually a bot replying to me, making relatively sophisticated cuck jokes at me?
Now.
No, this is what I think it is. I think it's people that are like really weird losers. So what they do is they cosplay as somebody who's supposed to be credible. Like, oh, it's like a picture of me in front of a flag, implying that I'm sort of a veteran. I'm a doctor. I'm black, and like I have other accomplishments. So like, it's people that are trying to kind of be the anti-stereotype and pretend that that's real in order to kind of like speak it into existence. I think
You
that's
can
what's
be whatever
happening.
you want to be on
Real
social
people
media.
that are just wearing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
skin
it's
of
true.
other people.
I mean,
I
fuck. Apparently, you can be a dude and be a woman, and yeah,
Well, you can be a
I mean,
furry.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, look at me.
I identify. My pronouns are tax
I look
exempt.
good. I look good.
Yeah, it's not working out so well so far, but we'll see where it goes. I'm trying to get a following, but
Just do AI. AI take care of everything.
yeah, make music.
But this shit's crazy. I mean, when you start thinking about it, right? I mean,
All right, bro. So I got to ask that. Do we have that? So the whole Motley Crue AI song. Do you believe that that was real? That was an AI created song that they never?
no.
'Cause that was
Well,
getting
I listened
close.
to him. That the video is an AI. Just so you know, it wasn't AI.
I get that's a whole other argument.
That was done with a
Yeah, I mean,
different type of artist.
It used to be
Talking about
well.
the
It used to
song.
be CGI, and CGI was used a lot in making different videos, and you know that won MTV awards, and that's great. That's fine.
One of Tommy's friends did the video, or somebody
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I heard that too.
The interview that I read or that I heard.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with AI videos, but that's what I'm saying. Is like, do you think that song that was getting posted and blasted around, do you think that was an AI song that they didn't even record themselves?
Dogs of War. I think.
Yeah.
I think they did. I mean, if
I
you
don't- I
listen
don't-
to it, they don't really do anything.
I don't think John 5 would.
Yeah,
let
I don't
him-
think so either. That's my thing.
Well, and that was always my take on it too, Kurt. But here's the thing: it never really got pushed into existence. Like it got blasted, and they just okay. You know what I mean? They didn't stand by it as being their song. It wasn't released. Like it never really. Like as soon as that came out, they were like, you never really heard anything from them again. They're like, oh shit. Like they got called out on it. They're like,
well, I heard it on Sirius XM a few times.
Yeah.
Eddie Trunk plays
well,
it.
I get that it got, but it never really got pushed, and
No.
and there was never really any push for them to like answer the questions,
I mean,
like defend themselves. Like from what I ever saw,
I can send you the interview and they talk about it. I mean,
it's pretty. Let's be honest, it's a pretty generic song.
it is generic. That's why I think it's
Yeah.
not that it's real. To be honest with you,
And there's supposed to be like 2 more songs, right? Like there's 2 more songs that they wrote.
They just released Beastie Boys cover.
Yeah,
last week,
and then another one.
which I don't like. I don't care for. I like the Beastie Boy version better.
You're Motley Crue. Why are you going to cover Beastie Boys?
I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me.
That's what I'm saying. I guess I was like, really? Beastie Boys? Like, of all the covers in the world
yes,
that you could have done.
Yeah.
Well, they did Madonna.
That's true. That was horrible too. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
I really don't understand what their thinking is, and and I don't think they care what I think personally. They don't care.
Not at this point. Yeah,
they're in their own world. Really.
Yeah, that's a rabbit hole that we could delve into. Yeah.
There's supposed to be like 1 or 2 more songs coming out. Yeah. I mean, if you look at a lot of their songs lately, they're generic or they're covers, and the covers aren't that good, So.
No, and actually you could say that about most bands.
Yes.
Well, just new stuff. I mean,
yeah.
It's all pretty vanilla. There's nothing about it that
it's true.
It's new or refreshing. And how can you be new or refreshing trying to do what you did 40 years ago?
I don't know. I listened to some of these. Actually, I will say, the new Accept album, very good. I really like that album. Sebastian Bach, I like that album too. That one's good.
Right.
What's that?
But Accept hasn't been relevant for a very long time. It's easy. It's easier for them to come back with something because they haven't been. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I mean, they still been playing.
To go, who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that album's good. I'll tell you. That new Saxon album's pretty good too.
And I'll agree. I heard Spotify came random on yesterday. I was listening to, and one of his songs that came up, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is actually pretty good."
Mm-hmm.
But again, when you've been out of the limelight and then you try and, you know what I mean?
Well,
it's not like you've been trying to do stuff for years. What's Warrant gonna do? Nothing.
Oh, they ain't really doing anything.
They can't come up and get that anybody's even gonna give 2 fucks.
So I seen them about a month and a half, 2 months ago with they headlined, right, for Lita Ford, Firehouse, and Jack Russell, right?
Yeah.
And to be honest, they sounded good. They sounded okay. But my whole time I was thinking was, why are they headlining? You know what I mean? For whatever reason, and I kept going back, because Firehouse, they have a new singer, right? And that kid friggin', I'm not even a Firehouse fan, and that guy friggin' hit those notes, And I thought those guys were better than Warrant. I thought Jack Russell sounded better than Warrant. The only problem is, and Lita Ford, even the same thing. But the problem is, they're not the draw, right?
No.
They're not the girls who bring in their husbands. They're not, that's the problem.
Well, that's right. They should be able to play all their old stuff good. They should be able to sound good no matter how old they are, but they're not going to come out with new music that.
No. I heard they might, but none of them are putting out new music. Lita Ford has an album ready to go. If she's waiting on record deals or whatever, but I guess her album's done. But yeah, obviously Jack isn't going to do anything. And then Firehouse, I don't think so. I think most of these bands just tour. They really just tour. And then they hit these festivals during the summer.
Cashing in on their hits that they had, and that's great. I don't have a problem with that. I think it's cool that they've been able to,
Well, they're bigger now than they were
years
10 years ago.
Anybody giving a fuck about them. And now you got people our age They're like, hell yeah. Listen, I remember that shit when I was in high school. Hell yeah. That's great. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You go see them for less than $20, you know, most time at a casino or something. Yeah. I mean, you can.
Creed. So Creed, Creed played the other night here at the amphitheater in Marysville, and one of the guys at work posted about how he paid $90 a ticket.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, I'm not doing that.
No, I wouldn't. Well, first of all, I wouldn't walk across the street and see him for free, but why are you going to pay $90? And he's like, oh, it's $150 for parking or some stupid shit. I'm like, what?
No
Smoke.
See, I seen Creed, and I seen Nickelback and Sevendust open up for them, right? And this was back in the 2000s, right? Early 2000s.
Sevendust played with. Hold on, Sevendust played on a bill with Creed and Nickelback.
Nickelback.
They played the middle slot.
Huh.
Holy crap!
Yeah, and then you look, bam, and then Nickelback, boom. This was like right before they got huge, right? They were opening Nickelback.
Oh, I got yeah. So Nickelback was the middle slot. Is that what you're saying?
No, they were the opening.
Oh, Nickelback opened. Then it was Sevendust and then Creed.
Yep.
How
Wow.
many times they get booed?
Well, they didn't back then. Nobody knew who they were.
Yeah. There's that.
And shit, I mean, what? 2 years later, they're doing stadiums. Both those bands. Sevendust, not so much. They're still doing clubs, but they're doing good. They're doing good business, but it's not anything like the other guys.
Well, they were heavier. They weren't radio friendly per se. They got their little bit of radio play on the first couple albums on rock stations, but and here's the thing. They weren't. It wasn't that they were necessarily radio friendly. They weren't chick friendly.
That true. Yes.
If argument, then because the chicks, their boyfriends pay to take them to see the bands.
And this is my argument for people telling me that the grunge killed the 80s, right? Or killed the 80 bands,
right.
Which isn't true, because if you look at any of the Billboard charts, guess who's number one? It's freaking Garth Brooks. It's freaking Trisha Yearwood. It's freaking all the country artists. And I don't know if you remember, you were one of your friends when we went to a Halloween party. I can't remember his name, but he said, he's like, do you guys go to any of the country concerts? And I'm like, no, and he's like, dude, that's where all the chicks are. He's like, that's where they all went, because it wasn't the grunge, because the guys went harder, with the Megadeth, Metallica, White Zombie came out, Pantera came out, and everything was heavier for the guys, and the girls went to the country. So,
was that Patrick you're talking about?
I don't know if it was Patrick or Patrick's friend, but I remember it was one of them. I don't know if you remember that conversation.
I remember you telling me about that conversation.
Yeah, and I was like, and it dawned on me, and I was like, he's right, because then I went back and I looked, and you look at who hit the top charts during that time, and it wasn't any of the grunge bands. Nirvana never hit number one.
No,
it was Garth Brooks. It was Travis Tritt. Because when it did dawn on me, because when I was working for Bill Graham, right, and I did Trisha Yearwood, Little Texas, and somebody else, and I'll tell you what, that place was packed full of girls, especially with Little Texas, because they were basically a boy band Texas group,
right,
who didn't really like country, because they were all wearing rock. Once they see me, they put on their Kiss shirts and this and that, and then their manager said, "No, you need to put on your outfits," and it was country stuff, right? But all the meet and greet were all girls, teenage girls, and it didn't dawn on me till later that that's where they went. You want to know why 80s died, because the girls left, and the guys went, you know what? Because if you're anything like me, I get tired of bands losing members, right? Crew left, Poison left, They had issues. Whitesnake keep changing. You know, the list gets longer. Kiss, you know, it just boom, boom, and you check out. You know, I'm that way. I'm like, screw, you know, all the people that I like in the bands are no longer in that band. You know,
so it's no longer
except for the drummer. The drummer never gets any credit. You know, Steven Adler leaves, nobody cares. You know, Lombardo leaves, nobody really cares.
Hey, he was the bass player.
You know, but it's true.
Everybody, hey, y'all shit on the rhythm section, and the rhythm section is what makes a good band. That's a fact.
Right.
Yeah.
So it just makes you kind of like.
Sorry, that's a fucking fact.
It's true. It's like you get where they're expendable, right? They really are, and it's sad. But the guitar player and the singer, you know, that's a whole different story, you know. And but that's my personal opinion, because I have issues when that happens, and like Slipknot right now. I'm so like checked out. I'm like, you guys freaking ditched someone else, you know. And for no good reason to me, I just went, what? Because you wanted to have your drummer? Because they got rid of what's his name?
Weinberg, something.
Yeah, Weinberg, Jay. And then they went and got that.
Oh, Slipknot. They got rid of Jay Weinberg.
I mean, he's a good drummer. He's a great drummer. But there was no reason to get rid of Jay unless you were going heavier. And that's the only thing I could think of. But I haven't heard anything. I mean, I watched a few things, but that doesn't tell me anything. I mean, is it going to sound different? Really? I mean, honestly, is it going to sound different? No, it's not.
It couldn't be that different. It won't.
And I'm like, shit, I would never join Slipknot. If they asked me to join Slipknot, nope, I don't think so.
Well,
we're running out of numbers. No.
Give me $1 million check, maybe.
Yeah, there's that.
But
there's our new drummer, number 25.
Yeah, right. I mean, and it bums me out, really, because I'm like, I really like these bands, and then you start changing members, and then it pisses me off, and then I'm like, you know.
Well, think about this. Here's a thought I just had. So, you know, back in the day, so to replace Dave Lombardo would have been an impossible task, right?
Right. Yes.
Obviously, replacing Cliff was impossible, but they had to replace him with somebody.
Right.
Nowadays, you have these young guys coming up. There's so many amazing.
Yes.
The pool of talent back then, you couldn't just replace a Dave. You couldn't just replace a Joey Jordan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now there's so many. You got these kids that, you know, and bless their parents for exposing their kids to this stuff, and buying them setups, and they're at 10 years old, 12 years old, they're fucking just killing it.
Yeah.
Well, as long as they play live.
I know, but I think sometimes it comes down to personalities. I think maybe that's the way Jay Weinberg, you know what I mean? Maybe he didn't fit, and they're like, well, hell, there's 10 other guys that can play this shit.
Yeah, I mean,
they're probably. I know what you're saying, but you know,
it just bugs me because they've had so many people come in and out of that band, right? So
so I thought you were talking about Mick, and let's talk about Mick. Like, how the fuck do you get rid of Mick Mars? I mean, you're not. You're replacing it with John 5. John 5 can play anything. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's the real? You know what I mean? Like, you guys.
Well, the reason why.
Money, all you have to do is do your rehearsals, walk away from each other. Spend your fucking hour and a half, hour 45 on stage, walk away. You don't have to interact with it. You know what I mean? You're not putting out new music. You got to be in the studio and have creative differences.
Well, Mick was going to leave because he physically can't do it. right? I don't know if you've seen him,
No,
but
I get that, but the way it went down is just shady as fuck.
Yes, because he said he couldn't tour outside of the States. They took it as, oh, you quit, right? So there's a big old legal crap going on right now as well. But what's funny is Mick and John 5 are friends. They know each other, you know. So he did give him the blessing, but at the same time, it's like one of them things. You're like, well, that's kind of messed up. Yeah, they could have handled it better for sure.
They absolutely could have handled it better. And I would have liked to have seen John 5 take a little bit of a higher road and
yeah.
Oh, who you got there with you there?
Oh, I got cats running around.
Cats. No, I mean, the music scene industry is completely different from what it was.
Yeah. Well, it's like Megadeth, right? I can't tell you who's in Megadeth other than Dave.
But in that regard, that's the way it's always been.
Well, true, but at least I caught up. But
never had a solid lineup.
I just don't have the it exhausts me every 6 months. It's somebody else, and I can't do it. And and the songs aren't even that good anymore. Really, I mean, they just all seem to run. They run together, and I'm like, you know, where's the snarl? Where's all that stuff? It's just gone. You know?
No, I mean you could say that about Metallica.
I do say that about
Metallica. Trying to rehab and put together a bunch of old riffs. I mean, I don't see why people get all weird about it. I think it's just pretty fucking basic. Like you were most creative juices were when you were young. You were hungry. You were literally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
You're young and you're angst. And you know what I mean? That's Dee Snider said it in an interview. He's like, yeah, I mean, what the hell did we have to be mad about anymore?
Yes.
Around the fucking mansion with a pool and a Corvette and like,
he's right.
I mean,
he's not wrong because I remember that.
No, he's not wrong at all.
But I listened to
some of these other bands. I mean, I get that they want to get in the studio and make new music, but the fact is, it's just not. It's not what it used to be. Slayer fizzled out. You know, Exodus has had a decent comeback. Blood In, Blood Out was absolutely just rudimentary. It was not good. That album was not good. Persona Non Grata, great fucking album. Because they dealt with different tempos, and you know what I mean. It doesn't have to be this all the time.
Right.
You can still be heavy and not be, you know. Testament.
I think that's why.
Testament is.
Yes.
Testament. Let me bring this up because I was watching when I saw your post. I was watching some old Testament live stuff, and I realized name a Testament album that you can actually say, yeah, that one sucked. You can say that about Exodus. Force of Habit sucked.
Right. Well, I was going to say,
you know what I mean?
Was it Demonic? Demonic's probably my least favorite, I think.
But did it
Because
suck?
that's on the more death metal side.
Yeah, exactly, because it was just Chuck and Eric, and they did try something different. It was, but it didn't. You can't say it sucked.
That's true.
It was different. They weren't trying to be something that, you know, to sell records. They were like, fuck it, this is what we're going to do.
Well,
it didn't actually suck.
They're doing, I think, out of everybody, the best. They do. I mean, even over Death Angel. Death Angel's got some good stuff too.
You know, that's a good one too. Death Angel too.
Yeah. Because I mean, their albums,
been
for the most part, I can't see them really sucking. You know.
Yeah.
But it's high tempo. It's not like what it was. You know, you're not going to get Act 3.
Kurt, when are you guys going to do a thrash cover stuff.
I don't know. We're talking about
they do Symphony of Destruction.
Yeah, or we used to do Death Angel, but I don't know. They just faded away.
Why? Because Kevin didn't like it.
No, I don't think it has anything to do with Kevin. It just I think it has more to do with the crowds we're playing for that probably don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
so.
I get it. I was fucking with you. Denny had told me that you and some of your guys have tried to do something different on your own, like you're all changing instruments and trying to do something different.
So I play drums and then Scott plays bass, and then Greg plays the guitar, and we just came up. We have like we have about 7 songs, I think. 7 songs.
Who's singing? Is it Kevin?
No, it's Scott.
No, okay.
Yeah, we invited Kevin, but he never has showed up.
Did you say he just never showed up?
He never showed up. But
yeah, well,
it's fun. I like playing around with the drums. You know, it's just
sure. Why not?
Something different.
Well, it's
no,
all.
You guys play a lot. You guys actually play a lot more than most local bands around Marysville.
In fact, I'll be up by your house on Friday. This coming Friday.
Where are you guys playing on Friday?
Oh, at the fucking Hill Center. Yeah.
There's the old remember the old doctor's offices?
Yeah.
They turned them into the coffee shop or a little.
Oh,
cafe.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I used to live. Yeah.
Right by your old house?
The trailer park, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to live in the fucking mobile home park right there.
Yeah.
Until 2 years ago. I would be able to sit on my porch and listen to you guys play because I refuse to go hang around with. I just don't like being around people.
Well, I mean, that's my question. Is there actually going to be people there?
Eddie has gone when there's been different bands. He says there's a bit of a following up there but it's a weird thing, Kurt. So on those same nights, they do the Brownsville Farmers Market.
Yeah.
Right there where Video Busters used to be.
Yeah, Clip told me. There's like a rival.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking real. Like there was a post on the Brownsville community page, and this was like last year, where somebody was calling out. She's a PA, she's a physician's assistant, doctor at the doctor's office there, and somebody put like there's a bulletin board right up in front of Gold Eagle, right? And somebody accused her of pulling down their flyer for the farmers market thing that weekend, and you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they have live music and they have a thing, and the Mountains Top Coffee Shop, they do their thing. And I'm telling you right now, like it's right across the street.
Yeah.
And so you're trying to compete on the same night in a town, Brownsville. Like, what the fuck y'all doing? Why don't one of you do it on a Friday and the other one do it on a Saturday? Like,
yeah, like
what the
pick
heck?
another day. Pick another day. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I've never been to the one. I've never been to the farmers market. That's they have cornhole and they sell beer. Coffee shop up there where you guys are gonna play. They do all that. And I know that there's been people that Eddie's gone to the coffee shop and seen some people play. Go get pizza, whatever. So didn't you guys just play there like 3 months ago?
No, we were supposed to, but we got double booked. So we canceled there and played up in El Dorado Hills. Yeah, we were supposed to, but we didn't work.
Who did the double booking? Who fucked that up?
I'm not sure. I really don't know.
I just don't want to say any names.
I just knew that we really didn't want to drive out there anyways, and we were like, well, it's either that or El Dorado Hills, and El Dorado Hills isn't too far.
Yeah, no, dude, I told you.
And like you mentioned, El Dorado Hills, we got a good. It's always a good time. Like there's always ladies dancing. You know, they're cheering. They actually have a crowd there.
I was just going to say you actually have a crowd.
Yeah, it's better than going to places where we get paid just to play, and there's nobody there. They're like, because we played in Chico a few times, and this guy was like, he's all, you know what? I feel bad. There's nobody else here. I was like, oh, gee, thanks. He's like, is it always like this when you guys play? I was just laughing.
Yeah.
But he did pull out a wad of money, and he's like, here's for you guys. And it was like $70-something. He like tipped us, and then he just walked off. It was weird.
Yeah, a lot more money in El Dorado Hills than there is in Brownsville.
Yeah.
Well, you just guys had that like mountain fair or something, didn't you? There was a lot of people there. I'd seen the chainsaw stuff going on.
Oh yeah, they did it. Yeah, the logging shows and stuff. Yeah, that brings the logging shows. What brings everybody? Yeah, I didn't even go to that. I used to live right next door. I never went to one.
Oh, okay then. Is Christopher sleeping?
Chris, wake up.
We must be boring him. Hey, so now that you're on, I was telling him last week about Hawaii. I don't know if you remember, if you watched. And I was telling him about the wreck.
Yeah.
Do you remember more than I remember?
I don't know. I think maybe I remember some of the parts you don't remember.
Well,
We've always had this conversation
there's
about
a lot I
how
don't remember.
we both fill in the parts that we don't remember.
Well, I told him that
I know.
we flew off, we hit the tree, rolled 3 times, and then we're upside down and whatnot.
Well,
but I
remember,
couldn't remember.
John had an upside down cross on his forehead, right?
And I don't know why.
Great. That's one thing that you remember, huh?
That's what I remember.
I couldn't remember who that other guy's name was in there, and then who was sitting where. If Josh was sitting in the middle, or the other guy.
Well, no. It was the guy that we worked with was sitting in the middle that had his foot mangled.
Right. Okay. Because I couldn't remember where he was sitting.
He was in the middle, and because
that was behind me.
That's why his foot got mangled, because his one foot, when we hit that tree, his foot got jammed into the seat track, and that's what ripped his fucking foot open.
Yeah.
Like really bad. It was not good.
It was bad. It was horrible bad.
It was bad. And he wouldn't let anybody help him up the hill.
I don't remember that part.
No. Yeah, he refused. And we flagged down that truck going the opposite way.
I remember.
And we got in the back. It was me. Josh was in the front, maybe somebody else, but the rest of us were in the back. And he was asking where we were going. And we told him that we were going back to, I can't remember their names, where we had left.
Yeah, so I said
and
the
he
same thing. I
freaked
can't
out
remember
because we were not going in the direction of the hospital, but tried to explain to him that
she was a nurse.
This is how we're going to get you a ride to the hospital, is by going back where we. And he was freaking out. And the guy who was driving, who picked us up, said, "If you all don't calm that dude down, you can get the fuck out of my truck right now." And it was not long after that you jumped on him and punched him in the face.
Well, why did I do that? I didn't just do that. I mean,
well, no, he needed it. He wouldn't.
Well, he actually.
This was your best interest. You shut the fuck up, and you jumped on him and fucking cracked him with his foot ripped open.
He was also accusing me.
Kurt, you guys have no idea. This dude, like between his big toe and his next toe, was ripped back like 1.5 inches, 2 inches. It was gnarly as fuck. Yeah. And so, then he jumps on him like, dude, you need to calm down. Fuck yes, we're going the wrong way to the hospital. Like, dude, you need to shut the fuck up. This guy's going to kick us out. Fuck yes. And he said, shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Jumped on him and fucking, with his foot all fucked up, cracked him a good one, and he shut the fuck up.
I would say, I think I hit him like 3 times. I can't remember though.
Yeah.
And I try and tell. I got pretty much blanked as far as memory goes after that.
Well,
You know.
the only thing that I remember, aside from the aftermath, is waking up. I say waking up. I'll say coming to. Yeah, upside down, and you were fucking pounding on me. Wake the fuck up! Like you probably, I think you told me later you thought I was dead. Because I was in the front seat, you were dead.
On top of me.
Yeah, and I finally come to, and I remember crawling out of the car on the downside of the downhill side, and I remember standing on the bottom of the car, and I remember this vividly, like looking down at the muffler and looking up, and you guys are all walking up the fucking hill to the road, and I remember standing on the bottom of the car looking, I'm going, what the fuck? I had no idea what happened. I was passed out through the whole, I just come to, and you're pounding on me, wake the fuck up, and I'm crawling out, I'm standing on the bottom of the car looking at, I'm standing on the bottom of the car. The car's flipped over, and I'm standing there, I'm looking at him like, what the? I just remember yelling, what the fuck? What the fuck? I had no idea what happened. I was so confused.
Yeah, we were all confused. But yeah, I was trying to tell him that's what we get for buying a $40 car.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, because I told him, I said, you know, and I remember I was in shock for a very long time.
Oh, I bet, because you were behind the wheel, you saw it all happen.
Yeah, and I remember like George, that was Josh's uncle, and he took me aside, you know, and he rolls a joint, he gives me one, you know, and we're just walking down this road, you know, and he's like, "You okay?" You know, and I'm like, "Yeah." I'm telling him, "Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not okay, you know, I'm definitely not okay, but I'm here." So, yeah. And I told him, I said, I remember, and because that was 2 days before my 18th, and then I remember when we got back to the condo, just sitting on the it wasn't a patio, but it was kind of grassy. You remember how it went down? I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
And then I was sitting out there, and then I remember you brought a bottle of Jack, and we just sat there and drank it. I don't know where anybody else was, but I was just like, fuck, you know. And it was a while before I really like, because I tell people, you know, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it was way worse for you because you were aware of what was happening. You were behind the wheel. You saw us go off the road. You experienced, and I get it. You know, Josh, those guys experienced too, but they weren't the ones behind the wheel watching it happen right out the fucking windshield.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's a whole different.
So it was definitely.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't remember because I'm glad I don't remember because I probably would have been pissed at you. Turn the wheel.
And then I was telling him about what's his name who tried to get me out when he brought the gun. The guy who basically married that. What, she couldn't have been 16. Remember?
Oh God, yeah.
And why he was pissed? Why he was pissed at me? Because he
was pissed at you because fucking knew that chick fucking wanted to get on your dick.
I think that was just one reason, but I mean,
one reason. That's the main reason.
Because I remember we were supposed to go to, maybe his name was Ray. Was it Ray?
What?
Little short guy. We went to their house. We used to go there and drink a lot up there. Anyway, we head to their house quite a bit. Anyway. Maybe it was Renee. I don't know. Renee and something.
Hold on. Yeah, that dude hated you.
I told you. He was, you know what's funny is
that dude hated you. Well, actually, he ended up hating all of us.
You know, it's funny. He's younger than us than we are now. Because he would have probably how old do you think he was? 30s, 40? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But she was young, and he was at least 20 years older than her.
You're cutting out. Are you trying to ask me something?
Yeah. How old was he at that time?
You know, I don't know.
Because how old
he
was
had to have been? He had to have been in his 30s. He was a total fucking. He was a total ex-con, straight out of the joint.
Well, he was at least 15 years older than she was. You know.
Yeah.
Those
guys are fucking. Those guys were who actually had the house? Huh?
Who were vets?
The house where the party that we left from.
Yeah.
I can't remember their names. They were cool as shit.
Yeah, they were. He was about as tall as I was. He was short.
Yeah,
short little guy.
So the fucking ex-con dude that had the 15-year-old fucking girlfriend wife.
Yeah. But
that dude was a fucking junkie.
And he knocked her up. It's probably the only reason why.
I remember when he came to the apartment, the condo that night, and he just got fucking, I don't even remember why. He drank, we had a bunch of Jack, and he got drunk, and that's when the cops showed up and broke his arm. Like, absolutely fuck you guys. You sat there and watched. Were you with me back in the fucking bedroom and watched on the steps? The cops had his fucking arm, and he's down, his arm behind his back like this, and fucking dropped the knee on his arm and broke his arm in half. I sat there and watched that shit.
No, because I was with what's his name? He wouldn't let me leave the table.
Dwayne. I think his name was Dwayne.
No, who was the big Hawaiian guy?
And he ended up coming back, and that's when Colby got arrested because Colby was out there, and the cops showed up, and Colby had a fucking 9mm that he wasn't supposed to have, and Colby got hemmed up for that whole night, and then Dwayne or whatever his fucking name was came back. I remember he came like 2 weeks later, his arm all casted up, and he was just like, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, yeah, whatever, dude, fuck off.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
And that's the last we ever saw that dude.
Yeah, it was like, because all those guys, they were bikers up there, you know, and they could pretty much run that mountain if they wanted to, you know. I thought some of them were vets, though. But I can't remember. I thought Josh.
I wonder where that guy is now.
Christ, yeah, I wonder. You know, I wonder where they're all at. You know, remember, was it Tiny, the big Hawaiian, and he just wear glasses and he wouldn't say a damn word. He didn't say anything, and he'd just sit there and rock.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't say one word, and he's just like, okay, well, yeah.
Who was the people that owned that place that we went back to the night of that wreck that had that party? What was it? They were cool as shit.
Josh would know, but I can't remember.
I can't remember the name.
And it's sad because they were, out of everybody, they were the coolest, I would say. You know, other than George and but
yeah,
because George was cool. He put up with all of us for a while. So,
yeah, there's no way I would ever fucking do that. Are you kidding?
Yeah,
bunch of delinquents from California. I'm gonna put them up in my backyard in a tent.
Who does that? Did they even know we were coming? No, probably not.
Yeah, they were cool as shit.
Yeah,
Chris is about to fall asleep. Wake up, kid.
I know. Why are you? What's going on with you?
I told you guys I wasn't feeling good in the beginning.
Well,
So,
you know,
just that.
How old was Chris back then?
Chris?
Yeah.
2, maybe? No. Maybe 4. Well, how old were you in 90, Chris?
He probably doesn't even remember living. He probably doesn't even remember living in Brownsville.
Oh, I remember Brownsville.
Well, yeah, you do. Yeah.
But I was 6. Born in 84.
You're born in 84?
Oh, he was like what?
Okay, so he's 6.
8, 9?
So you were 6?
Yeah.
Huh. You look smaller.
You do too.
You guys are all cutting out bad.
Are you? Is it me?
It's that mountain service.
Fucking Starlink.
Do you got a 3-day weekend?
What's up?
Ever got 3-day weekend?
Yep, I do.
Yeah.
I got 2.5, I guess.
That's.
Are they paid?
No.
I don't work for that day anyway.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah, I get screwed.
I don't even know if you guys can hear me. You guys just keep cutting out. I can't pick up a word you're saying.
I think it's you, because you're the one cutting out.
I can hear you.
That's what I'm getting.
Well, shit.
Well, hey, I'm looking forward to your Blackie interview.
Yeah, that's on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So as far as I know, I mean, it was a weird confirmation, but it's only phone, and I had to go into like his Google account and put in a time and put in a day. So I'm like, okay, So
yeah,
I hope it works. I mean, that's where I was sent for him. So I mean, we're only going to talk basically the first album because that's what the tour is about. So, which is cool anyway. I don't really have anything to say after, the third album. So, I'm pretty much
right.
No, but I have a lot of questions that I've always wanted to ask him. I was hoping to be on video. So
well, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you gonna ask him about Chris?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
At the decline?
Yeah.
So I watched a couple interviews just on Friday, right? He says, Blackie says it's fake. He said there was 2 recordings, one during the day, one during at night, and he says that was all play, and I'm like, I don't know if I believe that, but it might be something I asked, but I figure he's probably been asked that 1,000 times.
That's why I was kind of joking about that. That's like.
So I mean, I would like to know, but I'll probably tell him up front. It'll probably be one of
I don't know.
last questions.
Yeah, I don't know if I would even ask that. Because he's been asked that a million times, and it's hard to you got to come up with a question that you think he's never been asked.
Well, I guarantee there's one that I heard him talk about a couple weeks ago about the cover of the album, and I'm gonna ask him about that so you guys can hear
the cover of what album?
The first album, where it was shot, how it was shot, because hear him talk about it. It's fucked up.
The debut album.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't tell you about it because I want him to tell you. So
Yeah. No, that's actually a good question. Yeah.
It's a cool story. And Blackie's got, I mean, I listened to him, some of his interviews, and he likes to tell stories. He likes to talk. So I'm like, let's get as much
Yes, he
out of
does.
it as we can. So I got a few that I want to ask him about. You know, obviously the Filthy 15. I want to know what he thinks about it now. I don't know if you remember those hard and heavy. Remember those hard and heavy VHS?
Absolutely.
Yeah. On one of those, he said he said that he could see himself as a senator, right?
I absolutely remember him. Absolutely.
I want to ask him about it kind of now. You know, it's okay. It's been 20 something years. I want to know. All right.
I actually was going to jokingly say you should ask him about his politics because yes, he's actually a really smart dude. He's a very well-spoken guy. I really don't know what his politics are. You know, I mean, they might be different than what they were 30, 40 years ago, but he's a fucking smart dude. And yes, he actually made comments like, yeah.
I remember that. So I thought I would ask him about that. I only get 30 to 40 minutes, which is actually pretty good. I usually only get like 12, 15 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
But when I put 30 to 40, there was nobody said anything like, you can't do that. So maybe they'll tell me be ahead of time, you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but we'll find out for sure. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Like I said, I wish it was on video, but he's not doing video. And Lita Ford doesn't do video, and I'm like, you guys need to get up with the ages, man. You know, I you know, when I talk to people, I'm like, I used to do all these audio, and you know, now I don't do audio as much just because it's a pain in nobody cares. You know, other than me, I don't mind listening to audio, but most people want to see the video, you know. So
and that I don't know if that's an old school. That's an old. I mean that to me that is the new. That's the new thing.
Yeah. Well, and that thing that's
like, why
I've been trying to do video for I can't tell you how many years. What I mean, Kurt, when we went to Aftershock, we were doing video. Remember?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And nobody cared then. Nobody really cared.
Yeah. Well, hey, the guys are like, yeah, especially Blackie Lawless. You're like, I'm at home, and Lita Ford, she's a woman. I've got to get all dolled up for this fucking video interview. Like, I don't even know what Blackie Lawless looks like anymore. So,
yeah, that's true. I mean, I've seen him on a few. He doesn't look.
I mean, what's he gonna do? Like, I don't know.
He looks older, but I mean,
dude, he was actually kind of old back in the day.
Yeah, right.
Yes, that dude had been around the scene for like.
Yeah.
I don't want to misspeak, but I believe when the first album came out, he was probably already like 26, 27 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
He's got to be in his early 60s.
Well, I was going to try and say, you know, there's other ones too who looked old, you know, when we were young. And they're in their like 20s.
I mean, look at that.
Look at like,
you know what I mean?
Like Kicks, right? Or Jack Russell. They were all older, you know.
So, oh God, yes, absolutely.
You know, even Whitesnake, you know, David Coverdale, you know, he was always older, you know. So,
yeah, but he fixed his face with a bunch of plastic surgery. Now he didn't even look like what he looked like in the 80s.
That's true.
He looks
great. Good.
You know, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get interviews lately. Has been pulling teeth. I swear. I don't know. They just don't respond, or you know, it's a thanks, no thanks, or we're in the studio. I'm like, so what? I don't care if you're in the studio. And it's all PR crap, right? You know,
Right.
It bugs me, you know. And then the ones that I do get are people you'll never hear of, you never heard of. And I'm like, those are cool. I don't mind doing those, but I need the big names. I have to have them both. I can't. I'll do a few of the no names, but I will need the big names as well. Or I don't think big names. No.
Well,
somebody.
I mean, we don't do big names. Nobody we talk to gets ever been played on the radio, and they are absolutely more than happy to get exposure. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's some underground guys. Jackson Taylor, he's been around for a long time. And actually, so I don't know if you've seen my post lately about this DAP Tehama County, DAP Redding, DAP Local.
I don't
We're
think so.
end up talking to these guys. These are guys that created a Facebook page, and DAP, DAP, stands for Dads Against Predators.
Oh, really?
And yes, and they actually catfish motherfuckers trying to meet up with underage girls and boys. It's fucking, and they post the videos. They will go and meet these fuckers and video them.
What do they do to them? Beat the crap out of them?
Well, obviously they don't get physical with them because that's a whole, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're
But they'll walk up with their phone, with their camera, and their video, and like, hey, what's up? I'm the person you've been talking to that you thought was a 12-year-old boy or a 15-year-old girl. And these motherfuckers, and then they'll be in a, open air, but they're like, hey, they've cornered people in stores on video, and they'll sit there and go, this motherfucker right here was here to meet a 15-year-old girl.
Wow. So it's like Catch a Predator. Wow.
So,
no, I didn't. I don't think I've seen it. Maybe something came through my feed. I don't know. It's weird. I get more sponsor ads than anything that comes through my damn feed. So
really,
you buy a shirt once, and
right.
I mean, I'll see like one of your posts, but I don't see them all. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
And then
now go on my page. I've shared some of their posts a couple times. I was in contact with the one main guy on that page to try and get them to, and Eddie just had his gallbladder removed, so he just had surgery Friday night. So I'm gonna try and wait till he gets a little bit better,
right?
And have them call in. I mean, that's dude. I mean, but they posted today like, yeah, Facebook's cracking down on us. Here's our Instagram page. Like, how the fuck do you crack down on people exposing pedos? Like,
well, right. Facebook. I mean, shit. I think Kevin posted a picture with the eagle, whatnot, and it says God, and it was viewed as like, privacy or some shoot. Can't remember. You had to click on it and say, it's okay. And then I seen Jamie post. I think my Uncle Daryl post. I seen Clifford post it. And I'm like, and everyone, it says, it's privacy, this might be offensive. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Are you talking about the one with the eagle and the?
Yeah.
Yes. It's flagged as violent content.
Yeah, that's
violent.
That's
like how, like you don't have to, like your religion is your religion. You don't have to agree with Christianity or whatever, but how you gonna fucking flag? That's so bizarre. There's like 3 people. I've seen this posted and flagged like a dozen times, and there's like 3 people that I know that have posted it and it never got flagged.
Oh, really? That's interesting to me. It's just, some of the stuff that gets flagged was not. So you guys branching out. So for those who watch later, Johnny Agro has a show on Biker Inner Circle Radio, BIC Radio.
Yeah.
Hillbilly and Heshers. So if you want to go check them out, it's online. You can go check out that website. So you guys doing? I know you guys do more. I don't want to say hillbilly, but you guys do. What do you guys call it? As far as like, is it outlaw country? Is that what it's called?
I would call it outlaw. Yeah, there's rock stuff. I mean, you can't really call it country. It's most of it is newer. It's nothing that will ever be played on mainstream radio.
Right.
It's outlaw. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We do play, more. We play Skynyrd all the time, AC/DC. We do get into, you know what I mean? But when it comes to the underground outlaw shit, and that's what I'll call it, underground outlaw country, and you can't even,
well, and some of it's not even country. So
no.
I mean, and it's not really rock, and it's not really whatever. I mean, you can call it whatever.
No.
I guess my point was, are you guys getting away from that a little bit if you guys are interviewing that? Or is it
we interviewed Crash Karma, and they're pretty heavy. You know Crash Karma. The interviews with and Copper Still, who try to hook you guys up with, they're underground independent. But the interview stuff, it's easier for us to get a hold of these underground artists. They are more than willing to talk to us, I'll say this, it's a genre that is actually more known than people think. You know what I mean? Some of these guys have a pretty good following, but again, they're never going to get played on mainstream radio. Right. And that's not what they're trying to do anyway. But yeah, you have your thing. You have so many more contacts, and your ability to do what you're doing is, for us, it's almost apples and oranges. You know what I mean?
Well, yes and no. I mean,
yeah, no, but what I mean is, you're actually speaking to musicians that have been at the highest level. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And well, I mean, come on now, don't cut yourself short. You've interviewed Rudy Sarzo, singer from Volbeat, Joe Satriani, these guys. You know what I mean? I'm quite
I can
sure
give you
that
those contacts.
I know you could. I'm not so sure that they would. You know what I mean? Because they would probably be like, all right, let me listen to their show, and then they'd be like, yeah, I don't know.
Some of them
pretty.
I think
So yeah, I'm not gonna say all, but yeah, I don't know. We have fun with what we're doing. I don't take it too seriously.
It's like a bullshit session, right? So,
Yeah.
it's more. I'd say some of your interviews that I listen to are more lax than mine. You know what I mean? They're just like
Yes, they are absolutely
not that way whatsoever.
Yeah,
I wish they would be.
No, but that also goes with what I'm saying about the level of
artistry,
people that you speak to. It's, I mean, the guys that we're talking to, they have no problem letting everything fly. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we don't even call them interviews. We call them bullshit sessions. They can go for 40 minutes or an hour. Last night, fighter Levi Garrett, we've talked to him times, and he's been completely out of his mind, hammered. And, guys, it's Bikers in a Circle. It's unedited, unscripted, it's live. Say whatever you want. The only rule is you don't talk about MCs. You don't talk about motorcycle club business, and that's pretty standard. You know what I mean? You can say whatever you want. We'll joke, say whatever your politics are, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
You need to get Theo Vaughn on your show.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Yeah, because he's got.
There's been a couple. There's actually been a couple. I thought, we should just try and reach out, because what's the worst they could say?
Well,
No?
I think if you do comedians, if you get comedians on their show, on your show, they would, I think, eat it up, because they can say pretty much whatever.
I never thought about that, because therein lies the whole unscripted, untamed, say whatever you want.
There's a lot
We
of them.
say whatever we want. We don't care. It's the internet. You know what I mean? And it's live. You can't censor what's happening live, and it's FCC rules don't apply here, so fuck off.
Nope. Not yet, anyway.
So I never thought about that. I should say, Matt Rife. No, I'm just kidding. That guy's kind of, yeah. I think his 15 minutes of fame is about it.
There's comedians you can get, I'm sure. The only problem I think you guys have, as far as like getting a lot of those interviews, you guys are on late. Where
I gotta get going. I'm not feeling good. I gotta go back to the toilet.
Right. You going back to the bed? All right, get out of here.
What a dick. No, I'm glad you brought that up, because I never really thought about that ever.
Well, because most of those guys, it's 6:30 at night on your side. That's on your side. If you're coming, some of those guys who are in Texas are my time, right? They're 2 hours ahead. So,
right.
You got kind of like, yes, they might. No, they might not. I don't know. So, but comedians, they're at night. They're up. So, as long as they're not doing anything. So.
Well, and they hate to be censored. So.
That's true.
It's a perfect
and the shit they say, if you get like Kill Tony, Kill Tony he'd just destroy your broadcast. I don't know if you get Kill Tony though. He's pretty.
No, I don't know who that is, but I'm gonna check him out, and I'm absolutely gonna start going down that rabbit hole.
You should. I think you should. I mean, there's a lot of, they don't even have to be like well-known comics. Some of these comics are good. They just don't know. You don't know who they are.
Just like all the guys that we play that aren't known, you know what I mean? They're good. It's just nobody knows about them.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
I love that idea. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that idea.
I want producer credit. So money you guys are making.
Hey, I'll give you 0.01% of our royalties. How's that?
Yeah. Yeah. I want 1 point of royalties that you aren't making.
Okay. Do you want those checks to roll in monthly or yearly or what?
I need to catch up with my YouTube funds.
Right.
What I need is a big interview to blow up. And it probably will. More than likely it's gonna be a slow grow, just because that's the way my life works. So this show is gonna take a while. The other show is gonna take a while. I keep saying I need people to help me, but everybody I know are dumb. They don't know how to do anything. I need done.
Hey, Kurt, did you hear that? We're done.
But
I know what I'm doing. That's all I know.
No, you know what, dude? I wish you had this medium going because when you did the Volbeat thing,
right?
That if you had this medium going, then I think that would have been a great catalyst. You know what I mean?
True. I mean, I interviewed him 3 times. I didn't even know that. Yeah, the drummer. He likes me. he's real tall. Fuck, he's tall, and he's cool. He remembered who I was. You know, he knows who I am. Michael, the singer, I've only met him once, and we talked once. The only problem is, okay, get this. This is my problem I'm having. I have a hard drive that I can't get to work, and
I know you told me all that stuff.
All my interviews are on this freaking hard drive. All my music on this hard drive. Everything I've ever done is on this hard drive. And I found somebody who's gonna do it. They'll do it for about $200 and take everything off it and put it on it. And I'm like, cool. Well, I just gotta wait for the $200. So, because it used to be $1,500. And I said, no, I'm gonna keep it.
I remember years ago you told me it was like stupid price to have that.
Yeah. Well, now it's $200. They can do it, and I knew technology would catch up, right? I knew this would happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I kept it. And now I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I was getting ready to do it, and then something else happens, and then I go like, wait, you know. But I'm buying this new PC here. Hopefully, I get my bonus to show up next week. Buy a new PC. I got to get stuff going and whatnot because this laptop blows. So, and I can't really do the editing that I want to do on this. So I'm kind of like, I can't even buy programs because they don't work.
Wasn't one of your main hangups about doing that back then? Not just the price, was the fact that you were going to have to send it out.
Yeah. And yeah, that's one of them. I got to send it out, and I get it back in a couple weeks. So, and then and I've been kind of piecing things together with the mic, with the camera, things like that. But the laptop just is not cutting it. So I can't, like I said, I can't edit things that I need to edit on this laptop because for whatever reason they don't support 8 anymore. Nobody supports 8. So I'm like, well, you guys suck. Everybody just sucks. So I'm just like, okay.
Cheers to technology.
Right? And it changes every 2 to 4 years. So that
yes.
So I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna get a nice gaming computer and then go from there. And then I can bitch about things that I'm not doing. Do I stream on that one?
You move on to other things you can bitch about that you're not doing.
I mean, do I stream on that one and just do music? Do I do that one? So, I don't really know.
Yeah.
I don't really know how this is all going to play out, but it's going to play out one way or the other. So, I need to get more people who want to talk music and then do it on that one because I think more people will kind of like that, and we can kind of, debate on that one. Because this one, people probably just went, "What the fuck are you guys talking about? You talk about AI, then you're not talking about AI, then you go to music, and you got a brother who's sleeping."
Hey, you get Kevin on here and have him talk about music.
I could. I should. I'm bringing that up with Wacky. I'm bringing up, how I was tortured with those 2 songs.
If you ask Clef, he'll tell you, good luck trying to get his new wife to let him do anything.
Well, he seems to go to the movies.
Kurt chuckled. I heard that.
Yeah, I don't know actually. I don't see why he couldn't. He said he watched a few of our episodes.
Did he? Well, he can come on anytime.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a family affair. I don't care. But I would like to do a music thing, because I think his thoughts are a little bit different than my thoughts, right? Because as far as like how I came into it, how he was more.
Hey, bro, that's what makes these platforms good, is having different, coming from different generation, whatever, I mean? Different mindset.
One of the funniest things is having Kevin, my glam uncle, who's poison, And my friend John, they've never met, is like, fuck poison. And then we have the party at the house, right? And then we watch.
I knew you were gonna go there.
I mean, you guys got along, but I remember, and you're just like, fuck those guys, and I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be fun.
And backstory to that is, I took a hit of acid, so I was flying on acid throughout that shit. And you had Stacy Butler, you had Chicks come up, and then I had no idea. I met Kevin for the first time. I'm pounding beer, smoking weed. I'm tripping on acid, and here we watch Decline of Western Civilization, and fucking there's a bunch of poison, and I'm just just shitting on him. Kurt, I don't know if Kurt, you probably don't remember, but yeah, that was my first meeting Kevin. I had no idea that he was a huge Poison fan, and I just sat there tripping balls, just laughing. Yeah,
well, we were smoking because I had the trailer there, and then that's where Kevin was hanging out, and we were smoking in there and stuff like that.
Yes.
And that was the first party. I think we did two. I had two or three parties there, but we couldn't. I couldn't have a party unless Kevin was there. So
yeah.
So he was the adult.
And your parents were there, though.
No, they weren't. No.
Where did they go? They just.
I think they went down to Tutu's. That's
your parents weren't there that night?
Nope.
Huh. Yeah. As fucked up as I was and tripping on acid, I remember,
It was funny.
Yeah. What was funny was after the fact, and when you finally were like, yeah, so, and I was like, wait, what? Oh shit.
I can't remember what Kevin's thoughts were. I can't remember at all.
Oh boy, you don't remember? He never went to you and said, your friend's a dick.
No, he never said that. I know that. I know he never said that. At least that I can remember. I don't mean he didn't.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Later on, he probably did.
Right. I mean, we were good after that. You know what I mean? We hung out a bunch of times. Like, I did kind of feel bad. I was like, oh shit. Well, yeah, foot and mouth type of thing, you know. But whatever.
Well, he came up a few times up after that, and then he came down there a few times. So it wasn't like nobody knew each other. So it all worked out.
No, there was no bad. There was no bad weird vibes. It was,
No. Yeah, I would like to, and then we just kind of do a round table shoot. You know, I would love to do something like that. Maybe
I just had thought. I just had this thought. Because I remember, when I first came down, and I have told people this forever. The only reason I know how to flick a bottle cap
it's all of us.
Yeah. In Kevin's room, and it was like feast or famine. You better figure it out because the bottle cap flicking war is going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what the fuck. I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, shit, I got to figure this out. I'm getting pelted.
That's true. That's one thing I can do still, I think, pretty good. Just flick a ball cap.
Here. I drew blood on Rachel Brick's forehead one time. Bottle cap. Absolutely. I was like, check this out. She's like, and I was like, I went, and it fucking hit her. Like right in the forehead, and she's like, and it actually broke skin.
Wow.
And I was so fucking proud. I was like,
Did she kick your ass?
Huh?
Did she kick your ass?
No, not that time. No, I think she's just more in shock. She's like, "What the fuck?" I was just like, "Yeah, don't fuck with me. I'll take your fucking eye out."
Apparently.
Yeah.
All right, kids. I think our time's up.
All right, man.
Maybe I should send an invite to like Kevin and everybody, and we'll do it on the other show as well. Do something over there.
Yeah. Well,
talk
thanks for
shop.
having me, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, brother. So if the next time I do it,
Thursdays?
I just Thursday?
So I only listen Thursdays, right? So you guys actually have a show on Saturday that's like Thursdays or no?
Thursdays is our schedule. You know what I mean? That's our locked in show. I don't do every Saturday. I kind of switch off every other Saturday. When I have the grandsons here, I don't go do that Saturday show.
Okay.
But yeah, Thursday is our designated show. But I'm just like I don't need the app to do this, right? I can just go to the. Do I need you to invite me every time? How does this work?
If you wanna, and if you wanna be on, yes.
Okay. And I'm not saying, I just happen to be sitting around the house tonight and like, oh shit, they're on, and you know what I mean.
Yep.
You guys do your thing.
Every Sunday, 6 to 8 your time, but so.
Because I thought it was Mondays that you guys usually do.
We were gonna shoot. Well, my other brother who left early, he changed times and stuff and days, and so we just kept it on Sundays, and we could have done it Saturdays, but it would have been interrupting in between your show, and I said I didn't want to do that, so we kept it on Sundays.
Do you think? Like I said, I do every other Saturday, and
Well, if Sundays are fine. If they want to check in and check out, they can. I'm not too worried about it at the moment.
Yeah.
Once we get more, we kind of talk off the cuff, even though we have topics to talk about. we don't ever.
I know. I feel like I kind of hijacked the show tonight.
That's fine.
Because I watched you guys. You guys have do your own, and I feel like I kind of hijacked the show tonight, and I apologize.
We're in the Matrix, so was it really you? We don't really know. We'll zoom in on that later.
Right.
So,
all right, man.
These videos go long, so whatever. So yeah, if you guys want to check out John, check out his radio set, BIC Radio, Hillbillies and Elshers. Joe, is that what it is? So yeah, Outlaw Country or whatever Outlaw. What we say it was Outlaw Underground Outlaw Country.
Underground Outlaw everything. How's that?
And then hard stuff, extra stuff. So
That's
Thursdays
cool.
and Saturdays, 6 to 8, 9:30, 6 to 9:30, right?
6:30 to 10.
There you go. What do I know?
Close enough. Close enough.
All right. Take it easy, John.
Hey, love you guys, man.
Yep.
All right. We'll talk to you next week, maybe.
All right, brother.
All right.
All right.
All right. We got rid of that guy.
Yeah.
So what do you got going on then? You got Friday?
I got the gig on Friday, yep. And just my
So
regular.
maybe you'll see him. You never know.
I don't know. It's weird how they took those little doctor's offices, remember? Where we
Yeah,
used to go. Yeah,
Well,
they made
because
them.
what's her name? Her dad was there. It was a doctor.
Yeah. Hoffman, Dr. Hoffman.
Yeah, Hoffman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So they made those now. They're there's like a coffee shop. I guess there's pizza.
You've been up there and seen it?
No, Cliff was telling me this yesterday.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because I was asking him, I was going, I'm trying to picture where they're going to have this coffee shop that we're going to play at. Because I just couldn't picture. I could picture maybe, what was that seasonal restaurant they had that was only open during, I think, summer or something like that.
Right.
But no, it's up at the doctor's office. You take that road all the way up. And
cool.
Yeah.
All right. Anything
So
else
that's what
going
I
on?
got going on. Yeah.
That'd be it.
That's it.
The only thing I got.
I'll probably go see Mom earlier in the week because I usually go on Fridays.
Well, you went and seen her yesterday, right?
Friday.
Friday. When did I call and you were there?
Friday, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't called her back. I need to.
Yeah.
I got busy, so.
Yeah, but they got her doing her physical therapy. But I mean, according to her and what Grant and Dad say, they got her doing, a lot. So
Good. She's speaking better.
That's what we keep telling her. It's like the more you do, the quicker you get out of here. The quicker.
Yeah.
So
She eating solid?
Not yet.
No. Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, I got to call. I'll probably call her tomorrow since the holiday. I'm not doing anything really. I don't think. Today I just got busy yesterday and whatnot. So cool.
Yep.
Yeah, the only thing I got going on is my Blackie Lawless interview on Tuesday.
Yeah, cool.
It's hopefully I'm gonna do it and then have it posted that same day. Because to me that's a big one. If you ask me.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, I like to get all my interviews posted, but I'm just that with that hard drive, I gotta pick and choose to what I still have, what I've found. So until that happens,
Yeah, are you gonna have like different pictures of him as he talks over it, or
I don't know. I mean, I'm probably going to do like the album cover and stuff. I've never taken pictures of him or anything, so I might have like, because you gotta be careful of copyright, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't just steal somebody's photo and then throw it on there. But I can do the album cover and stuff like that, and while we're talking, or maybe I can ask him to send me some photos. That wouldn't help, if he wanted to. But I haven't really gone to that. It just depends. But yeah, once you listen to it, you're gonna, especially if he talks about the album cover, it's fucking cool, man.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
gonna
I'll
go,
listen.
fuck. Because I didn't even think about it when I was looking at this album cover. When you look at that album cover, it looks like a basic cover, right?
Right.
But when he talks and tells you about this, what went into it,
and
then what happened. You're gonna go,
Okay.
fuck.
Yeah.
So
Same
hopefully I can get him to talk about it. If not, then I'll kind of repeat it.
Cool.
But yeah, I got the word out for a bunch of other interviews. We'll see what happens, who bites. I still got to do Europe. And we're supposed to reschedule. Now that I know my schedule, I'm probably gonna redo that one. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, and then I guess we'll meet up next week. Football starts next week, so I don't know what's gonna be happening next week.
So we're not doing it at 6 or what?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. Okay. 'Cause
'Cause
football
nobody
doesn't
cares
bother
about
me.
Sunday night football. I mean,
Football don't bother me.
yeah. I mean, most of the games are gonna be over by the time we start. So
Yeah.
all right.
All right.
Until next week. Peace.
Peace. All right.
Bye.
Bye.